Most people think waves are just water moving forward, but what if I told you that water actually barely moves at all? Tonight I'm breaking down exactly how waves work, simply, visually, and the way surfers actually feel them. Hey, I'm Barry, surf coach and ocean educator. This is the first episode of The Ocean Explained, where we break down the ocean in simple, visual ways anyone can understand. Here's the biggest truth about waves that almost nobody knows. Waves aren't water moving across the ocean. They're energy moving through water. Think of the water like a crowd in a stadium. Everyone stands up and sits down in a wave motion, but the people themselves don't run around the stadium. They stay in one place. The movement you see is the energy passing from person to person. That's exactly how the ocean works. Each water particle moves in a tiny circular motion, just bobbing up and down and slightly forward and back, and that motion passes the wave energy forward. So the wave you see rolling towards the beach is just really a pulse of energy that started hundreds, sometimes thousands of kilometers away. Almost every wave in the world begins with one simple ingredient: wind. When strong, steady wind blows over the ocean, it drags on the surface and creates ripples. Those ripples grow into chop. Chop grows into waves, and waves grow into powerful swell. Three factors decide how big the waves become: wind speed, how strong the wind blows; wind direction, how long it blows; fetch, the distance the wind blows over the water. This is why storms far down in the Southern Ocean can send Cape Town those massive winter swells. The wind blows across thousands of kilometers, huge fetch, creating long period waves that travel like freight trains. Once waves leave the storm zone, they clean up and organize themselves into something we call swell. Swell is incredibly powerful. It can travel across entire ocean basins, from Antarctica all the way to South Africa, losing very little energy. What is cool, the longer the period, the faster and more powerful the swell. That's why a 15 to 18 second period day feels very different to an 8-second day. The magic moment happens when the traveling swell hits the shallow water. As the bottom of the wave slows down because of friction, the top keeps moving fast. Eventually the top outruns the bottom, and it pitches forward. That's a breaking wave. This is why places like Muizenberg produce those rolling gentle waves. The sandbanks are gradual. But at reef breaks or steep sandbanks, the waves stand up and barrels. The shape of the coastline decides the shape of the wave. Point breaks like J Bay peel perfectly because the coastline curves. Beach breaks depend on sandbanks, so they're more random. Reefs create the most predictable waves because the bottom never shifts. If you want to understand the ocean like a surfer, start with three things: wind, swell, and the bottom shape. Check the wind direction. Onshore makes it messy, offshore cleans it up. Look at swell period. Anything 12 seconds and up has real power. And learn your local sandbanks or reefs. They decide where the waves will break. That's how waves really work, from storms thousands of kilometers away all the way to the beach beneath your feet.